Well, the U.S. Justice Department has indicted two former Humphreys County Sheriff's deputies for the beating of an unarmed man.
The beating was caught on videotape and has been viewed all over the world tonight. More than a year later, criminal charges and possible 10-year prison sentences. Channel 4's Dennis Ferry is here now with more on the story.
Yeah, and the question is this the beginning of the indictments or the end? That's the huge question. Remember, 4 officers were involved in the beating. The sheriff, Chris Davis, was accused of being involved in the beating, but tonight, 2 of those officers face possible prison. Benji Lee and Tim Hedge are charged with violating the civil rights of Darrin Ring. The Justice Department believes that kicking Darrin Ring and hitting him with a baton repeatedly for 19 minutes to the point of injury was excessive and unnecessary force.
The message ought to be very clear to law enforcement that if they engage in this kind of behavior, there's serious consequences.
Former Deputy James McCord and Waverly City Officer Joe Parnell, who used the taser on Ring, and Sheriff Chris Davis, who was accused of beating Ring later in the jail while Ring was handcuffed, were not indicted. Does that mean it's over, or is there more to come?
We don't confirm or deny whether or not that this investigation is continuing. We just unfortunately can't do that.
Public Defender Jake Lockhart says finally law enforcement validation that this beating was criminal.
I think people do feel validated, not just Darrin Ring or me, but all the citizens who watched that video and just thought how atrocious that was.
Lockhart, who released the video of the beating to us, says it's good to finally see criminal action, but hopes this is not the end of the indictments.
I'm surprised that there haven't been other indictments, but I also know that the feds take their time during their investigations, and I would be surprised if this matter is closed.